Hello, I'm Rich Dean with West Coast Collector Cars in Oregon, and today I have a 1932 Ford Roadster to show you. Now this particular car is a replica of a 32 Roadster, meaning that the body is made of a composite fiberglass, and I don't know what brand it is. I don't know if it's a Westcott brand or a Mirage or what the brand is, but it's very nice. And they did a fantastic job with it, and what I'd like to do is just take you around the car and show you some of those points. So first of all, let's talk about the paint. The paint is finished in this vintage burgundy color, which is kind of a traditional color. It's base coat, clear coat, it's very nice, and it has this contrasting kind of an orange stripe into a pinstripe into a scallop, or into scallops, which is also kind of a traditional trait. You know, very cool. Just very nice and clean. They did a great job on it. Take you inside here. They kind of followed that same theme, as you can see in the pattern here in the door panel. And these door panels and seats are finished off in a gray, I believe it's vinyl, I don't think it's leather, but it's a gray, kind of a pebble texture. The seats are bucket seats. Obviously you got seat belts here, and you know, you got headrest if you like that. Armrest too, you know, armrest. Got this billet aluminum steering wheel, 3-spoke, which is cool, and then it's got this chrome I did it steering column, and of course, you know, you have tilt, and you got your your turn signals, which work great, and emergency flashers here. Everything works on the car. The gauges are Omega brand, white face, obviously, in the traditional spot where they would be on a 32, and there's 2,523 miles on this car since its completion, and it was completed in 2013, so it's not a really old build. The wheels are steel wheels. They're a little bit contrasting to the body, you know, so your eye will see that it's a little bit different color. Not a lot different, but enough to see. And then you've got these nice chrome hubcaps that just look great on there. And I think these are, you know, these are general grabber radials, which I think is a Les Schwab radial. Show you the trunk. Not much here, really. This is your fuel filler. This is a little prop rod, and if you take and you turn that little thing there, you can let the truck sit on its own. Just take the pressure off and move it away, and the trunk will drop down. But nice and clean here. Very nice job. The traditional teardrop tail lights with the blue dot, you know, so when you hit the brakes at night in particular, you'll see it's really magenta color, which kind of matches really the color of the car. Very nice and clean underneath the car. The exhaust tips are obviously these rectangle style in the center, and what I might suggest, if you haven't done so already, is visit the website westcoastcollectorcars.com. There I've got a lot of still pictures, and I've of course got undercarriage shots, and I've got a text ad that'll hit all the bullet points of the car, and so it'll give you a little more information in addition to what I'm telling you here. I'll show you just a shot from this angle. The door, you know, the jambs are nice, little hinges are nice, you know, it's finished off nicely. This has like an easy wiring style wiring kit, so you've got the updated fuses and so forth. This nice little 7-ball. I think they just used it because it, you know, it matches the car. I don't think the 7 has any significance. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. As you can see, doors align well. Got the traditional tilt-out windshield. Now, one thing to point out about this particular car is this car does not have a top. So it's just, you know, it's really pretty much a fair weathered car. I guess one option is, you know, this engine has the capability of rocketing you fast enough to keep the rain off of you if you wanted to do that, but you didn't hear that here. But at any rate, the suspension, all chrome, 4-link. Got these nice 4-link bars here, and you've got front disc brakes, and this nice aluminum straight axle. Steers really easy. You know, these cars are very light again, and one of the positives about that is it just steers almost like it has power steering. The other, of course, is you've got a lot of engine here, and with a light body, you know, it's just an amazing, has amazing performance. This is a small block Chevy, a 383 cubic inch, which would be a stroked out 350. You got two Edelbrock 4 barrels sitting on this nice polished aluminum high-rise or tunnel ram manifold. You got these nice kind of rugged looking valve covers. You know, it looks really cool. Kind of gives it that machined look. Jet hot coated headers. This is a 1932 metal, Ford metal or steel grill. This is steel as well. This is an overflow for your radiator. Now, these were commonly used originally for fuel. So you would put fuel in there, you know, to run down the quarter mile and so forth. But, you know, most hot rodders today, you know, particularly for a street application, you know, you're gonna, you know, use that for an overflow. It's a nice touch. I think it's really cool. And right here, notice this in this front bar here. This is where your turn signals are, your front turn signals. Very subtle. You don't really notice them until they're on, and then, yeah, you can see them. They're great. Headlights, traditional headlights, they look nice. All the lights work on the car. Get you a shot of this side of the engine. Of course, you got a chrome water pump. This is an electric fan that is on a thermostat, so you really don't have to worry about turning it on and off. You know, if you don't want to, there's a switch to do that, but yeah, it just comes on when necessary. So what I'd like to do right now is I will get in the car and start it. You can, you know, you'll be able to hear it run, and I'm going to drive it around the parking lot so you can see it move. It's really cool. One thing I should point out, this engine has a gear drive in it. So if you don't know what that means, it's for the timing. It does not have a timing chain. It has timing gears only that mesh. So why that is it's for strength. You know, you're not gonna, you haven't got a timing chain, you can't break it, right? So you just have the timing gears, but what that will do consequently is it will create a whine, you know, because of the way the gears are cut. So you're going to hear that in addition to, of course, the exhaust. So that just kind of lends to part of its performance. So it's kind of a cool thing. So let me jump in here and we'll start it and take it for a quick little spin. That's definitely a fun car to drive, and you probably heard it does have the electric fuel pump, so you've been able to hear that. So it's got a lot of nice features to it. This is a great car, very strong running car. You know, obviously great to look at. It's really got a really cool traditional look, but you know, performance that's you know, you're going to enjoy. At any rate, if I can answer any further questions for you about this little Roadster, don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, my name is Rich Dean, and this is West Coast Collector Cars. My number is 503-851-6763, and thank you for watching today.